Hello, my loves. Welcome to another morning inspo. If you are new here, I'm Auji, and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do have a download for you. The download is your identity. Be careful in how you identify with different things. It's all about what you identify with. I was just watching Tony Robbins talk about a person counting the days that they were quitting smoking, and I remember going through this as well. Sorry. I remember going through this as well, but a guy was counting the days that he was quitting smoking, and he was like, hey, it's been 8 days since I've quit smoking. And Tony Robbins was like, okay, so why are you keeping count? So you can tell him how long you lasted this time. If you don't want to be a smoker anymore, you don't have to identify with that. You don't identify with smoking. You don't identify with the habits. You don't identify with that anymore. Which means you're not a person who's trying to quit that's stopping. You're not a person who's trying to quit that's counting the days to see how long he can last or how long he can go this time, or just, counting the days, dreading it because you're a smoker trying to stop. You're a person who just realized, who just cut off the identity with that thing. And we've been talking about a lot about bad influences. Some of these things could be your influences. What type of bad habits do you want to cut off your identity with? You want to not associate yourself with? And that may be smoking. That may be drinking. That may be overeating. That may be cursing. Okay? It could be lying. It could be yelling. It could be being angry. There's a need for you to cut off your identity. The reason why you're still doing it is because you still identify as a person that does it. You identify yourself as a smoker, or you identify yourself as a drinker, or as a yeller, or as someone who's easily angry. You identify as a person without patience. That is why you're stuck there. So definitely be mindful of what you identify with. Also, the things that you agree to. I think that's like the same thing. I also have another I don't think this is a download, but your color today is orange. All right, your color today is orange. I'm getting orange for you, and orange is associated with optimism, extroverted energy, rejuvenation. It's also an attention getter. Orange just gets attention. It's also associated with empathy, warm, balance, security, abundance, stimulating, adventure, creativity, energy. Lots of energy. It sits between yellow and red. Also common in nature. It's kind of common for us to see the color orange in nature. So I do feel like something is common. Also, the negative things could be impulsive, superficial, and intention seeking. Orange already grabs our attention, so you can be like trying to get some type of attention there. The influences is uplifting, positivity, and attention, and energizing. So that is your color orange, which is associated with the sacral chakra. So definitely, if you can have something orange today, or wear something orange today, and kind of celebrate your sacral chakra, celebrate the creativity. Also, orange is associated with youth, your inner child, things like that. So orange is your color today. Let's go ahead and hop into the affirmation for today for Libra. What is the affirmation for Libra today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have two coming out. Oh, yes, and I love these two. You have I am enough and I am perfect just the way I am. Okay, you told them. Let's say it together 4 times. I am enough and I am perfect just the way I am. I am enough and I am perfect just the way I am. I am enough and I am perfect just the way I am. I am enough, and I am perfect just the way I am. It says, what does being enough mean to me? What are some reminders I can give myself when I start to feel inadequate? And it says, what do I love most about myself? And how do I show gratitude for the person I am? I am enough, and I am perfect just the way I am. And that's crazy. I drew a seashell today. Almost like a seashell. Kind of drew this today. Kind of, sort of. All right, so I am perfect just the way I am. What do you love most about yourself? And how do you show gratitude for that thing? What is something about you? Like, if you could brag about you, what would you say? If you had this whole time to brag about yourself, what would you say? It's no time for you being modest and humble. Like, go off. What would you talk about yourself? What is one of the things that would make your eyes light up, that you love, that you would love to brag about yourself about? And if you have nothing to brag, if you feel like you have nothing or you don't know, that's homework. That is homework. That's something that you need to find out. Multiple things. If you were to sit there and talk about yourself all day, what would you be talking about? What would you be saying? All right, let's see. I'm going into the Urban Tarot to get the tarot energy of the day today. What is the tarot energy for Libra? The Moon. The Moon card. With the rock star at the bottom of the deck. The Moon. I don't like this card at all. It's like somebody going deep down in the gutter, playing with trash. It's just a different from the color of the day, the vibrancy. It's just different. It's different in this deck. All right, so I feel like today, be mindful of your energy, outside energies. You want to be mindful of that stuff. Also be mindful of kind of mixing and it's the secrets, okay? So the person in this deck, they set out to make this card creepy. And it's about the secrets that we keep from ourselves and the mysteries of the subconscious mind. It is about the world of dreams and of nightmares as well. So this card is about fear, but nonetheless not a negative card any more than death is. When we delve into things we prefer not to face, it's natural to be afraid. Still, it may be worth the trip down into some sewers, into the sewers of our mind now and again. Who knows what we may find down there. So this is kind of like you getting into your shadow. You getting into those thoughts that you may want to stay away from, or you might be trying to stay away from. For some of you guys, this can be getting down in your darkness, sitting with your darkness. This is like a subway. Some connections to the underworld. Be mindful of your own shadow and also getting caught up in somebody else's shadow, somebody else's mess. But this could also be good. This could also be a sign that there's something that you need to face that you're not facing. All right? This could be you getting ready to face your own darkness. Let's see. Let's go into the blessing bag. What is in the blessing bag for Libra? All right? Make a wish because it will come true. All right? For some of you guys, you're wishing for some type of money or some type of security. I did see a pocket full of money that was also in the blessing bag. That's something that some of you guys are trying to manifest. More money, more value. There's a need for you to make a wish because it will come true. Make a wish and send it out. Just like when we were kids. Or throw some money in the wishing well or something like that. You know. I'm going into the Mystic Martians again to end off this beautiful week with the Mystic Martians. I'm also going into the Fortune Oracle and the Shaman's Dream. Let me keep the book out just in case. And see what we have with our friends. What is the morning inspo for Libra? You have romance, Venusians, romance, soulmates, empathy. Are you in love with the person? In your self energy, you have Venusians coming out. In career, you have air, you have philosophy, discrimination, and empathy. I do feel like that there is a need, like in all those, in that order. A lot of empathic energy. You have romance, soulmates, empathy. There's somebody who you can kind of, and this could also be your shadow, who you could get empathy off of based off of some type of, or you have empathy for based off being in some type of romance or feeling like this person is your soulmate. Then there is this empathy, but there it comes with this philosophy, this big idea, or you thinking outside of the box. And also being discriminated for that, going through that discrimination, and then also feeling empathy for people because they know not what they do. Understanding that a person is not targeting you personally, it is just that the bounds that you took off of your mind, it kind of causes some type of confusion, conflict in their mind, and they have to kind of put a lid on you. You're able to kind of give a person empathy for not really seeing your true potential. All right. And love, there is a lot of movement, travel, and excitement. So I do feel like that there is movement going from one state where the commitment could be deepening, that you could be going to another level in the relationship. The relationship could be expanding. It's just moving from one to the next. It's like something is making a bond closer together. All right. In the spiritual realm, you do have your third eye and it is open. So you have visions and you're manifesting as you meditate. Okay, your third eye is definitely open. And meditation is definitely going to be good. Also visualizations, a lot of third eye practices here. All right. Your spirit advice for you would be to read between the lines, to trust your intuition. You have the Ebens here. So something is a mystery. There's something that you need to read between the lines. Right now, I do feel like there's another form of language, another form of communication that you need to read right now. Okay. What's coming towards you is a blue avian. All right. Someone who coming to release some type of karma. Someone coming to boost up your mysticism, philosophy. So I do feel like that there's someone who you can work with, because you do have the same. The blue avians has this air energy, just like what's coming up in career. There's someone who kind of sees your vision, and they are going to kind of like help you with your vision. So you do have some type of support. All right. And overall energy, you have this fire element. So there is this warrior, there's this passion, this fearlessness. There's a need for you to awaken. Also, this card gives me like this phoenix energy. The phoenix emerging from the ashes or emerging from something. So I do feel like this could be you emerging from this type of shadow energy or something that you're not trying to face, but you face it and you emerge from it. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Kabbalah Tree of Life, integration, life lessons, and emanation here. Lots of stuff today. One of the key elements is that you are in love, whether this is with yourself or someone else. You are in love. You're able to see a person, feel where a person is coming from, understand, give more compassion. And that's probably where that orange energy is coming from. Also, you're understanding like why something had to happen, or why chaos had to happen, or why you had to go through some type of discrimination. A lot of things have to do with your philosophy and the way that you think, and some type of ideas. And there are some type of ideas that you do have that you may feel like that you're going to be alone for a while until the world catches up with you. You're usually always above your time, or you're usually always, you know, ahead of the game or ahead of the path. And sometimes it gets lonely being that way. Also in love, there is a relationship that's moving closer together. Your third eye is open. So you are manifesting right now. You can manifest whatever it is that you want if you cultivate that high energy. I'm working on a book about manifestation for 2023, using a lot of the practices from Florence Scovel Shen, Don Miguel Ruiz, Ayanna Van Zandt, who else? Pablo Coelho. Pablo Coelho, I think that's how you say his name. Marianne Williamson. Just a lot of the people that I read, I'm thinking about. Well, I'm in the midst of making a book about manifesting. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It'd be a nice birthday gift to be finished it, right? Alright, tell me more about Venusians. Libras in love. This could be you in love with yourself, or you just in love with another person. Getting close with someone else. Ready to be like in romance. Alright, you have flowers here. Being generous, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours. Be generous. You have flowers. Give somebody their flowers today. You're also in a very giving state. You have this unicorn here at the bottom of the deck, which is success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you. There's this bond is making you feel extra generous. It's also making you look like, oh, the hard times are over. You feel really good. Like, you know, Libras love love. So this is making you feel really good. Tell me more about the air element. Libra is now able to empathize with the person and how they treated them when it comes to work, due to some type of philosophy or some type of idea, or maybe you're just different. You just have coming in with a different energy, a different knowing. All right. You have luck. So, no matter what is happening here, something happens on your side. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So I feel like there's a person that didn't quite understand you, and this could be that lion's mouth, okay? Somebody was completely talking. There's someone who didn't quite understand why you were so optimistic, why you were so strong in your stance. Why did you stand on a certain type of thing? Why were you so like adamant about something? And you were right about it. You have luck. And I do feel like you're able to empathize because a person didn't quite know. Something happens exactly the way that you envisioned it, or some type of ideas. It goes right there and you're like, okay, the reason why this person didn't know, I can't get mad at them, is because maybe they didn't think that far, or maybe they don't think that far. They're not a person who thinks that far. There's some type of inner wisdom that you're using in career, which at first it may come off as like, okay, who did this person think they are? You could be like this know-it-all type of person or whatever, and it could be annoying to certain people. But once things start rolling out, you'll realize that, okay, I wasn't wrong, and I'm not mad at them for not getting it. I'm not mad at them for not knowing. I'm happy that I did know. All right, tell me more about Merkaba. Merkaba. All right, be careful who you trust at this time. Merkaba, that turns it away. Movement. Be careful who you trust at this time. Now, this could be two ways here. I'm thinking about as a relationship bonds in together. Be careful who you bring into your relationship at this time. Your intuition and your healing powers will bring you to a better path. Just be careful. You're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. All right, be careful who you trust at this time, especially if you're open, you're going on a travel, and you're going to meet someone. Be careful about that. Also, there is some type of celebrations happening here. Be mindful of who you tell your business to, if this has something to do with some type of love relationship. Tell me more about the third eye. So this is what you're looking at, unity on a spiritual plane. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, hope. You radiate and attract great love. Also progress, lots of goals. You're seeing this love. So you're manifesting this relationship, moving on to a new level. Also be mindful of who you tell, who you trust with the details of your relationship. And you're also manifesting a lot of goals. Money coming into your life. Also, you going to the top of the mountain, so things could be a little bit stressful or a little bit hard right now, but you are in this energy of manifesting. So keep on envisioning what it is that you want. Keep on celebrating these things. The energy of celebrating, like you have this type of high energy. Celebrate like you've never celebrated before. All right, so you have this wish with the Ebens, mystery, reading between the lines, intuition. So there is something coming towards you that you're going to have to kind of like figure out. It could definitely be your heart's desire coming towards you, but you're going to have to like read between the lines. This has a lot to do with some type of relationship, some type of unity, some type of partnership, just togetherness. And there's a need for you to let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So, your heart's desire is ready to come to you. Someone is going to propose. Let's see. Some of you guys, you're manifesting it. All right, somebody is going to propose. All right, so tell me more about the blue avians coming towards you. Who is this blue avian? You got the Fool here. Have the courage to embrace change, take risk, and be adventurous. Abundance. Someone is coming to you so you can take a risk. You also have a birth, also fertile energy, a child. Someone is coming to you to take a risk, is reminding you to be brave and adventurous. Tell me more about the fire element. This person may have some type of air in their chart, significant air sign. Tell me more about the fire element. This is the awakening. All right, you have the world. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. The message is be fearless. Step into your passion. There are so many different possibilities in your life. Don't be afraid to experience them. Don't be afraid to live your life. Some of you guys can have this energy where you're afraid to kind of like live your life to the fullest. All right, I'm going into the shaman. We're doing 3 today. Tell me more about flowers and Venusians. All right, so there's a grand opportunity that's coming towards you. This could have a lot to do with some type of romance. A soulmate is coming right to you, right towards you. This is a grand opportunity that's coming towards you. Take your flowers, all right? Also be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So this is not a time for you to be stingy right now. Also, this could be giving love. This is not a time for you to be stingy. This is not a time for you to hold yourself back. You have this opportunity. Opportunity waits for no one, and this is your time. So right now, something is this is your time right now. All right, you have the lost compass, so there's something that you could have been lost about. There's something that you could have needed some type of guidance in, and you're getting back to yourself, getting back to integrity. There's a need for you to to meditate, be still, be quiet. Yeah. Tell me more about luck and air elements in career for Libra. What do we have to see? All right, we have the Roots Girl. Oh, so this is you. This is you who discriminated against you for your philosophy. So you have you against you. Okay. So also there could have been people who could have been mimicking what the voices of your critic, your inner critic, or your negative self-talk. This is you actually realizing that you've made something happen in career, and now you're not mad at yourself for doubting yourself. You're not mad at yourself for putting some type of strain, or you're not mad at these outside people. There is a need for you to check in with your shadow, especially when it comes to career. And empathize with your shadow about how your shadow discriminates or try to make you feel some type of way for having these grand ideas. You were right to be optimistic. You were right to be strong and bold when it comes to career, because it does happen. Something does happen for you, but there's a need for you to check in with your shadow, okay? Tell me more about Beware and Merkaba for Libra in love. In love, okay, you have protecting the future. Yeah, this is. So there is some relationship that's moving to another level of commitment. And in order to protect the future, in order to protect your love, there's a need for you to be careful who you trust, who you confide in, who you tell your business to, all of that stuff. Because something is a really, really good bond, and there's a need for you to protect it like it's a baby. It is a baby. You're moving to this new level, so it's new. It needs to be nurtured like a new baby. Don't tell everybody what's going on in your love life. Just period. right. All right. Tell me more about the third eye and unity. Third eye and unity. Okay, so you are deep diving into this task. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, hope. You radiate and attract great love. Like, you are focused. The third eye is open and it's focused. It's in almost in like a trance, and only focusing on the things that they want to kind of like manifest and bring into fruition all of its desires. This deep diver is letting me know that you are completely focused on, you're not letting anything else come into your energy to distract all of the manifesting powers that you do have. Now, with this energy, you need to feel it. We talked about that. If you're having trouble manifesting, I do have a video on my channel for you guys that could probably help you get into that. But it's about cultivating the feeling and celebrating it. Some of you guys, especially for you guys who kind of downplay your feelings and you don't really quite like revel in your success and your celebrations, this is a time for you to do it. Meditation is helping you get there. Meditation, stillness, and quietness. And look at that. Netcaster. Preparations, they have come to fruition. So it's something that you have been manifesting. Your third eye works really, really fast, so you'll be surprised. This has came to fruition already. Tell me more about Ebens and Wish. Your heart desires is here. There's need for you to look between the lines. Something is already here. Right? Oh, something is here. If only you would take some type of bold step forward. It's almost giving me like spirit is lining something up for you. It's already there. You can already see it, but there's a need for you to be bold, to take a bold step. It's outside of your gates, of course. Of course, it's always outside of our bounds. It's always outside of that level that we feel like we can't do anymore. It's always outside of our limits. If you think about building a muscle, you have to go beyond. You have to go beyond your level of, where you can't take it. You have to try like 1 or 2 more reps. Now, why do you have to do that when you can't take it? You get to fatigue where you can't to really work a muscle, you want to work until you can't even push that last set out. Push beyond until, now if you can still go and keep going, you probably won't see the results that you'll see another person who knows something about building muscle. But there's a need for you to break through your bounds and your limits that you set on yourself the previous day or the previous week or whatever, in order for you to see some type of growth. So there's something that you need to step outside of, and there's something that you need to read in between the lines. Like, okay, where is it? Where are you playing small in your life? And not even just small. Where are you playing it safe? Where's somewhere where you can do a little bit more? You can show a little bit more. You can give a little bit more. Because that right there where you can do more, that is where the gain, that is where the wish fulfillment comes in. All right, that is where your desires are ready to come true. Right beyond your comfort zone. Okay. There will be ancestral wisdom. Okay. There will be ancestral wisdom for you. All right. Tell me more about blue avians and the Fool. Okay. So this is you. This is you again. All right. So what's coming towards you is this releasing karma. You stepping into this high level mind. You see this third eye is open. You have this Fool. You're able to have courage and embrace change and take risk. And you're able to let go of some type of mini mask that you're holding on. Identities. We talked about identities when this first happened. Where there are so many identities that you've taken ownership of. Okay. So many different things that you actually get back to your authentic self. And let me read about the avian real quick, just to let you know. This avian is very, very, very smart. It's like the thinkers, okay? It's also air elements. So, yes. All right, so the blue avians. Blue avians are mammalian humanoid ETs with bird-like features. Their origins are unclear. Encounter reports claim they are now from another multiverse. Originated from our local star clusters, blue avians have some resemblance of the offshoot of the Lyrian genetic lineage known as bird people. Avians are 6 to 9th density, dimensional, tall with slender body frames. They are covered in soft bluish to indigo, feathered down. Indigo, very, very empathic. They have a cool, calm, diplomatic nature. Cool, calm, collected. With a profound and intelligent understanding of ontological, philosophical, and metaphysical phenomena. They are well versed on the law of one material Egyptian sunbird god Ra. Well versed on the law of Ra. So that may be something that you need to study. And I have been getting that Ra. Okay. They are remarkable time travelers, explorers using spherical orb, teleportation, and technology. So, like, all into technology, like geeks and things like that. Blue avian ETs have been referenced in many ancient mythological documentation, including Mayan, Egyptian, Hindu, and Babylonian literature and artifacts. The blue avian archetype coincides with what history labels as angels and are known as the ancient builder race, the architects of this quadrant of the universe, the builders. Okay, the blue avian's mission is largely to protect all of life and assist in the development of human ascension. All right, this card meaning is inner work, philosophy, esoteric knowledge, releasing karma, mysticism, ascension, divine masculine, self-discovery, scholar, intellect, study, education, diplomatic, science. All right. So really, really good. Stepping into it. For some of you guys, this is also this person here. There is a love relationship that needs you to come in, but needs you to come in as your right identity. Which means you have a love relationship that's not going to put up with the negative things or the things that you identify with that just don't quite represent you well. But then also this can be you getting back to your true nature. Very, very smart, very protective, very, very spiritual. Just aiding in the human's ascension. All right. There is also some things that you could have identified with outside of pain, out of trying to deal with your pain. And right now you're getting help on letting that go. All right, tell me more about fire elements and the world. You have this revelation. Unmarked trail. There's some type of unmarked territory that is all yours. It is all yours for the taking, for the grabbing. Something has not been marked. Something has not been claimed or something has not been discovered. This is going to be the first time that you do something, or it's the first time that something like this happens. You are in the lineup first. You're first. So which first is really, really scary because I think about the person who's experiencing the jungle first. They have to see the weird creatures and all that. They have to make the path easier. They go into the dead ends and they get caught in dangerous situations where they have to go first so they can see everything is, and they lay out a path for the other people to follow. So we've already talked about you being first, like way back. But this is kind of getting back to this first path. There's something that you're doing that maybe not a lot of people are going to understand, maybe not even you sometimes when you get into your shadow. But there's a need for you to kind of like wake up your inner warrior and tap into this fearlessness that you do have. All right? So, an unmarked trail is being revealed to you. Okay? As you experience life as it comes, also there's going to be a community there too. There's a need for you to surrender. An unmarked trail becomes available to you. All right? So, let's see. Let's go into the angel messages. First thing coming out, we have Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. Okay. And you have be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Forgive yourself. And release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. All right? You are surrounded by your ascended masters at this time, taking in so much wisdom. All right, Libra, this is your morning inspo. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.